Someone asked if I'm pregnant.
When I say people are pissed, then you say, no, don't say that. Yes, she is.
Think that I'm pregnant because we got married so quickly.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. You wait for the stomach to grow or whatever it is that you expect in pregnancy. She's
My ocean. She ride into my ocean. Quite frankly, oh my ocean. My ocean.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So firstly, we have to apologize for being so quiet and absent on our channel and inconsistent. Yes, you can't just come back here and act as if nothing happened.
We were busy. A lot happened.
I'm sure you guys understand now why we were so quiet.
Yes, I'm sure you'll do. Because I don't know why you would think that you would just keep quiet out of the blue. I mean, we had things to do.
So we're gonna try and be a lot more consistent from this day.
We will be. Reason being is because we live together now, so we have a lot of time to do whatever.
And we can motivate each other and push each other and So
welcome back, guys.
Today we're gonna do a little Q&A just to get you guys up to date with everything that happened.
Your favorite Q&A because you're bus.
Stop. And then we asked everyone on Instagram to send questions about what they would like to know about the wedding specifically. So don't do that. So we're gonna answer it now, okay? So
you seem so calm now that you're a wife. Why?
Because I mean I got what I wanted, so now tell them how it's been. How the roles have been reversed.
Yeah. I'm the one that's needy now. I'm the one that's like so attached and I can't let go and
and I used to be like that every day.
And she goes to the bathroom, I'm like, hi, where are you? I need to see in front of me.
And he's so cute, he comes to me and then he's like, are you my wife? Are you my wife? But anyway, let's get right into it because I have a feeling this video is going to be super long, but I'm sure you guys don't mind because we're answering all the questions. So firstly, we got married on the 7th of November and we basically had like 2 months to plan everything. And just because we got married so quickly, no, I did not know that I was getting married until the 5th of August. Because a lot of people are thinking that I knew and we've been planning, but no, we literally planned it within, say, 1.5 months. You can't even say 2.
What made it easier, also gonna say?
What?
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
What made it easier is because we only had 100 guests.
Yeah.
So
we actually had less.
Yeah. A few people didn't show up, or
it was plus ones that made it 100.
Yeah, so we focused a lot on the wedding itself and the planning, and because we had such an intimate wedding with only 100 guests, it was easy to plan it. Well, not easy, but it was okay to plan for those 2 months. So we only had to focus on the wedding itself or the event itself. Yeah, but everything was...
However, it wasn't easy because of the business and everything all at once. But it literally worked out as it was supposed to. Anyway, let me get into the questions. So the first question is, what was the best part of planning your wedding?
You go first, I have to think about it.
The best part for me was that I didn't have to do lots of planning. So we got married at Murat Events and the event organizers there,
amazing people,
literally just took my inspo. I just had to send inspo pictures, and they literally did everything. I didn't have to worry.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
In fact, they hyped it up a bit, no?
Yeah, it was.
They're brilliant,
It was
honestly.
excellent. So they took a lot of the planning for the wall, the meals, the flowers, everything out of our hands.
And we sent the inspo like today, maybe after 2 days, they were like, yeah, okay, we can do that.
Yeah, they were like, come see your mock-up table.
Yeah, come see your mock-up table. When we went there, we were like, huh.
It's the same.
Like,
and I was still like being humble about it, because you know on Pinterest they have like crazy pictures. Then I was still like, okay, this is just inspo. I don't really mean you must do all of this. But they literally did
I know they
all
put
of that.
And as the groom, we are like, okay, that's just fancy things, what the bride wants. But when I saw it, I was like, I know. Murat Events, you are the one.
Yeah.
You guys.
So the best part for me was not having to feel stressed about it, and then the little things, I think, like choosing who's doing a speech, choosing dress, like all the minor things were well, not minor, but like the small things were, I could really focus on that. Whereas if we were like sorting out food, flowers, all of that, then we would have to just like fit in, oh, this one's gonna do a speech, that one, which it wasn't. We could really focus on it. And yours?
I don't know. Like the whole journey was just
Smooth.
It was smooth, and it's my first time getting married, and it's like and it's like I didn't know what to do. Like, I've always seen movies of the grooms participating with the wedding planning and all of that, and the groom normally just chills back, but I was involved. I think I was involved with everything, and for me it was I can't pick a specific moment which was my favorite, but the fact that I was just with you throughout the journey, even with your dress, I was like, I don't know what to contribute with your wedding dress, but I was there.
Yeah, he came with me to the dressmaker.
Yeah, so I don't have a favorite. My favorite moment was just being with you through that.
Yeah, we were able to be present in the journey.
Yeah.
And then also the last week, just before the wedding, when his family came, I think that was also one of the best parts.
Yeah, no, that sealed the deal for me.
Because it all seemed so far-fetched. Like, we couldn't believe that anyone was going to come to our wedding.
Yeah, when my family came through, that was, I think, my favorite. Because now it felt like, okay, now I'm getting married.
Yeah.
Like, this is happening.
He was he was in his head,
Yeah, I was exhausted. I was mentally exhausted. People who knows me, they were like, you were not yourself. The last week, maybe, of the wedding, like, I was just out of it.
There was something, like, the day before the wedding, I told him, Immanuel, come to my house. Literally 5 minutes later, he's like, okay, I'm going back home now. And I'm like, Immanuel, I just said, come to my house. Like, you were so... Anyway. Next question. Do you recommend having a wedding planner? We didn't have a wedding planner. We had an organizer. So they organized the function. However, we did everything else, like choosing what we want, all of that. But I would absolutely recommend having someone, or if not, Murat Events, do your wedding, because they literally make you feel stress-free.
That was something that I was going to say, is that I would suggest you get one, because that takes away so much stress and pressure off your hands that you don't need, because it's like your moment, and trust me, in that moment you do not want to be blocked with stress or anything unnecessary, because you want to be happy throughout the process. And Murat Events, honestly, for us, they removed all those shackles. That's why we could enjoy the planning and the journey of it, even though I was so exhausted in all of that.
Yeah, but your exhaustion.
Your English has depleted. Please load English.
You being exhausted came from work and events that we did prior to.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Someone asked, where did you get your wedding dress from, or did you buy it? If y'all don't know by now that I would not buy a dress, and I would rather have one made than I don't know who y'all following, because I am definitely the person to have my wedding dress made. So to an image, Tahira did my wedding dress. It literally came out exactly how I wanted, although the process was stressful. I got my dress at like 9 p.m. but it was how I wanted it. She took direction. She showed me, like, everything I showed her was my dress. I wanted the square neckline with the shoulder puffs. Yeah. What was your expectation of my dress? He thought something totally different.
Yeah. I always like pictured you wearing like, you know, a typical wedding dress with the, I don't know what you call it, like the bottom part of it being like huge, you know, like the dress going. Yeah. And then having that thing, like the peacock to like follow you. So I had that in mind. But it actually turned out way better than what I thought. Way better. Because it was like the structure of your body, and yes, you were just complete, man. I loved it.
And tell them how I felt like I didn't feel beautiful in the dress. I felt like it was too plain until the day.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why you were thinking that. And the more I'm trying to motivate you or make you feel better, it's like, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I was like, maybe if 15 other people say what I'm saying, maybe you'll get it. But you looked amazing. Yo.
Thank you. Okay, next one. Are you guys going on honeymoon? What?
Who won't go on honeymoon for their wedding?
No, they probably mean like straight after the wedding.
But we did.
This is basically our honeymoon because what?
We will be going. We're not going anytime soon. Reason being, because this season that you guys are watching now, which is festive season, is our busiest time for off duty. So yeah, we wanna capitalize, and then we'll look at taking a honeymoon in the new year to come.
Yeah.
So yeah,
first gonna make that money.
We need to prioritize. Fun always comes after. Like yeah. Our empire will always come first, no?
Because I mean,
it's our baby.
Yeah. What could you guys have saved on? Can I answer this quickly? So I am a big saver, and I'll always choose the cheaper option and stuff like that. And Immanuel is the total opposite. So when planning our wedding, lots of people have different views. Some people feel a wedding isn't important. They would rather take the money, travel, whatever, each to their own. However, Immanuel more than me felt like the wedding was important, mainly because it wasn't just the two of us getting married. It was basically our families coming together for the very first time. Even friends, everyone from Joburg came down. It was more of like a marrying of families, and it was an event that was just so fulfilling. So whenever I wanted to like save on something, he'll be like, but is this day coming again? Are we gonna get married again? And I was so
like,
glad.
just this one moment.
Yeah.
Like, stop thinking like that. It helps us in a lot of areas of our relationship, yes. But just this one moment, this is our wedding day. Aye, brother, let loose.
Yeah, so that was what happened with us regards to saving, and you know, like, I think that question really varies for different couples, because what you find important may not be what we find important. So maybe just like set out a priority list and see what is more important to both yourself and the groom. Remember that, ladies, it's not just our wedding, it's a wedding, you know. Yeah, so where I could have maybe saved, I think, just like off the bat for the ladies, was my wedding fabric. The first fabric I saw, I took, and I spent so much money on it, Whereas I could have like looked around, but then I also kept thinking what he says, like, so once in a lifetime thing, and yeah, so I don't know what you want to say on that.
No,
Basically.
covered, yeah.
What would you have done differently?
Win the lotto, get money, and bring more family members. That's about it.
Okay, you see.
Aye,
Through.
didn't come through, yeah.
I think what I would have done differently was really not stress about other people
Oh,
not coming, or I wouldn't have let it got into me as much as it did, because I think it's important that we speak about that, because I feel like anybody that's planning a wedding, you will get disappointed.
oh yes, yes. I think that's the one thing a lot of married couples do not speak about their wedding day. I'm one for making room for disappointment, but with the wedding planning, I think that's the one area that I didn't do that, because I would think that people would be as happy for us, you know, as we are happy for the day and stuff, but it's not the case, you know. People will disappoint. Like it or not, they will disappoint, and it slaps you even harder when there's no effort being made to kind of like show how can I say?
What do you want to say?
I don't wanna say something that's gonna offend other people and make it seem as if we have a grudge, because we don't. So I'm trying to pick my words like very.
I think what you're trying to say is, when someone invites you, you should take it as an honor, and when you can't honor that, you should
At least
voice that.
Yeah, decency, basically.
Something about us people here in Cape Town, I can literally speak for only us. We don't take RSVP seriously.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And I think that it's time that we do that to everything and anything. No. I was telling him, you know what, no, even if I must get invited to a birthday at someone's house, I will make sure I tell that person whether I'm coming or not. I won't take it for granted, because whoever's inviting you is putting effort in to host you, you know. So as much as it was our day and it was our wedding day, we put in effort for other people
and money.
Anyway.
Yeah, but other than that, it was an amazing day, and because of that, there's no grudges, né?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got license to kiss now, brother. I'm married, brother. You can't tell me anything. You can even liquor now.
Okay, so the next one is also, what budget can one expect to plan for a wedding?
What was the question?
What budget can one expect to plan for with a wedding? I think
it all depends on your pocket.
Yeah. You don't have to have an extravagant wedding. If you only have 1,000 rand to pay for your wedding, then fit whatever you can into that 1,000
You
rand.
can make your wedding look like a fairy tale with 1,000 rand.
DIY, guys. DIY.
Like, I won't sit here and say you need 1 million rand to host a fairy tale wedding. No.
Yeah. And I think it comes also with a lot of blessings. We were so blessed.
Wow. Yo, I know.
We were
unlimited blessings.
Yeah.
I think during this process was the first time I actually saw how much we are loved. You know, like how much people like just loves us.
Yeah.
You know.
That it kind of took away the disappointment of the people.
Yeah, oh yes.
That disappointed us. It was like, we have way more love to celebrate than the hate or the negativity, or
That even comes from family. I think that's what hurt the most, nah?
Yeah.
The disappointment that came from like your loved ones or your close friends or whatever. But it is what it is. We over it.
Yeah, so I think a major tip is to just allow for that.
Yeah,
you
have to.
When you get disappointed, just be like, okay,
move on. Next time.
Yeah.
Title.
Your dad's reaction when he first saw you, that was like...
He was chilled till the moment of his speech. Like throughout the wedding, the nikah.
Can I tell them what he said about my nikah outfit first before I had it on?
What did he say?
He said that I look like a pastor. So I had like this cape on.
I don't know what church your father has been to. What pastors look like that?
He said I look like the one who's gonna clap hands.
Underclap kid.
So it's the cloak, man. It's the cloak. So I had like a white cloak over me that you guys will see. So he was like that. And then the wedding of the morning of the wedding.
The wedding of the the English
the
today,
morning
brothers.
of the nikah. So I like felt really sad. I was like, "Oh, Daddy, do you really not like my outfit?" And he's like, "No, I love it. You look beautiful." And he was just like so happy.
You look
Yo.
different on the day.
Yeah. Someone asked if I'm pregnant.
When I say people are bursting, you say, no, don't say that. Yes,
Y'all
she is.
think that I'm pregnant because we got married so quickly.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. You wait for the stomach to grow or whatever it is that you expect in pregnancy. She is pregnant. She's pregnant with life. She's pregnant with love. What else? Ambition.
Food baby.
A what baby?
A food baby.
Food baby. Yeah. Yes, she's pregnant. Wait, now let's asking questions.
It wasn't a mutro, guys, but if I do look pregnant in my wedding dress, then it's just my stomach.
There's too many people around you that gets married within 2 weeks because they are pregnant. That's why you will assume everybody who gets married within a short period of time is pregnant. So
I
yes,
just couldn't wait to marry him, honestly.
she's pregnant.
Okay, so a lot of the same questions. How did you plan such a beautiful wedding in such a short time? Same.
Support people around us, our loved ones.
Ask for help.
Ask for help, especially from Murat's event.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, they are like Raeesah, Arif. You guys, I know you said we mustn't mention you, but
No,
we
they want
mention
us
you.
to mention
No, they
them.
want us to mention Murat event. We are mentioning Arif
Go
and
straight to
Raeesah.
him.
Straight to those two. You see those two? Phenomenal
the
guys. I don't know why they're not all over the show. Like honestly.
Yo, and they handle it like you won't even think that they stressed or anything. They just
Nah,
have
they
it
chilled,
under
yeah.
control, and they don't phone you. They don't message you. Nothing.
I
They
was
just-
worried at some point. I'm like, these guys, do they? Because they were so chill. They weren't like, they were
It
like,
was
okay,
very
no,
liquor.
add this and add that. When they called us for the mock-up, I was like, you know, it means these guys are the real deal, most.
They were listening. They listen.
You see what? You guys think we exaggerating now. Watch till our wedding footage comes out, and then you'll see exactly what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll show
Yo.
you guys my inspo and what I got. Some
Murat
of you
event.
might have seen on like the stories that people were posting.
You are a fool if you don't go to those guys, and they didn't pay us to do this. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you are
they
a fool.
didn't. Can I leave my name?
Huh?
Can I leave my name?
You married? You have license to? Oh.
Okay. How did you deal with anxiety? I'm scared everything will flop.
She didn't. She had anxiety throughout, even on the day of the wedding. It's inevitable. You
Yeah.
will have anxiety.
So I made sure I planned everything.
Just control it. Yeah. By planning.
Yeah, I planned everything. Ask him. I had things down to the T. He didn't even know how much planning I did until the day. Even on the day, the program, even though it went wrong, however, it was still like, so we kind of just went over time.
The guest,
However,
basically,
it
the
was
guest
still,
didn't know.
It was still like people knew what to do, their place. And I think planning just helps a lot. Plan, write down, speak. When you don't like something, say it because you're paying for it. Yeah, like don't think that it will flop.
And with us, like, not even one guest knew that something went wrong.
Yeah.
And the things that did go wrong is the things that we knew that we planned that didn't go according to plan. But because we planned it, there was a substitute for it, and things just ran smoothly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a train smash or anything. Everybody was like, yo, this wedding was, oh mashallah.
Okay, there's one thing about that. Make sure that you give people tasks. Like you as the bride and the groom, you can't plan anything on the day. You have to go with it. Were there any traditions practiced? So, I really want you to answer this because a lot of people are wondering where's the black traditional side of the wedding. And I know that like they don't really know you and about you, and so do you want to just talk about it and why, what happened, and why we did the nikah and not like a, yeah.
It's simple. There's nothing really to dwell deep into. I come from the Pedi culture. For those of you that assume all black people are Xhosa here in Cape Town, no, we're not all Xhosas. Black people. There's 11 official languages in this country. You telling me all Xhosa speak those? Nah, I'm from the clan, the Pedi clan, Sipedi, Northern Sotho. So we didn't practice any cultural activities with our wedding because I didn't grow up in that cultural environment. So I grew up with my mom and my mom's family. So on my dad's side, who is the black side and who are Sipedi people. So I know nothing of my culture. The little bit that I do know is the stuff that I found out on Google and that I heard from my grandfather and all of that. So I did not grow up culturally. If maybe we were living in Joburg, by all means, yes, I would have contributed that to the wedding. But we did not contribute that at all. So we will have a ritual when we do go home. It's basically my family introducing, on my father's side, introducing Raeesah into the Makuse family. So that will be a ceremony on its own. But as for our wedding, no, we did not include the cultural aspect of it because I didn't grow up culturally, if that answers your questions.
Yeah, I think that's important because I got so many questions about that. The only thing that we tried to do was tie it into our clothing.
Which wasn't even cultural. We just adapted an African look to it, that's all.
I did Google Pedi colors though.
Yeah, you got the colors right, yes.
Yeah, it's just, I tried to honor his mama, because she wanted to see me in traditional way. So I basically just did it for her.
She was so shocked and amazed. She was like so emotional when she saw your outfit.
And she didn't know that I remembered that she asked me this, no? Because she just said it one day while we were watching TV. So she was like, oh, I would love to see you in cafe and something like that. And then from that day I knew that that's gonna happen. What made you decide to get married so soon? You can explain this.
Well, we've been together almost 4 years.
No, they mean so soon from after the proposal.
I'm explaining.
Okay.
We've been together for almost 4 years. I planned when I proposed to her that I'm not gonna wait any longer than before December. So I proposed to her in August on her birthday. And I told myself that I'm not gonna wait longer than December. So it was already my plans way before I even proposed. So there were certain things already in plan with myself and her parents. Obviously, we know that in the Muslim religion that you don't really wait too long after proposing. Like I know of some families that got married like literally the same day as the groom came to propose, you know. So I wanted to slightly honor that as well, our parents, you know, to make our relationship halal as soon as possible. But it was all planned, and I didn't want to wait any longer. I wasn't going to sleep another winter alone. I refused. But yeah, it was all planned. It's not like we decided the day after I proposed, we need to get married now soon. No, it was basically planned before I even proposed, but she just didn't know. So it wasn't as soon as you guys think. It was planned a long time ago.
Yeah. Someone asked, are you guys staying together in your own house?
No, I'm staying down the road.
Don't be rude.
My back room. But my wife, who I married, lives by her parents' house still. So
no, man, don't be like that.
Of course we live together.
They meant maybe like, are we staying like with our parents or
But
something?
no, we've got our own house, our own space. I'm black, proud.
There can only be one queen in the kitchen.
Yes.
Please tell us, I know that the videos are, but please tell us like how it was learning the whole rugby and all of that.
The
And
Kabil
then-
to Kabalto.
Yeah, and then how you felt like on the day saying it. Because
Um,
I don't even know the story.
No, it wasn't. I have somebody who I consider my father here in Cape Town that just accepted me at his family, and he taught me how to say it, what it means, the power of it, and then he sent me a voice note at one point on WhatsApp for me to practice this, because I remember I was saying Kabil to Kabal to Hami Liva to every single day, and then I was like, oh gosh, now it's stuck in my head. So I just memorized the voice note that he sent me, and within 2 days I got it, and I said it every single day. That's why on the day of my wedding I said it so perfectly.
Yo, I was so proud of you. Then I cried even before you spoke. I was like,
Yeah, so on the day of the nikah, I think that was the most special moment for me on the wedding day, just to see my family here, and we had some sheikhs here who made dua for me and my family. And what impressed me the most is that they spoke for everybody. They didn't only speak Islamically, from an Islamic perspective, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, they spoke so that my Christian family could understand what's happening, and the beauty of the deen and all of that. That for me was the most amazing part, and everybody was just standing in my lounge area, and and I was so emotional. And then I hit the floor to thank my family who raised me, and that was super emotional, overwhelming. I think when that was done, then I was just chill throughout the day. I was like, now all the nerves are gone,
you
everything.
started it off that I
Yeah, I was like, that was for me tops.
So a lot of the next questions is basically about me, so I'll answer that on my stories as I go along, like my dress design, my makeup, all of that. And then I just wanted to say, for anyone that's planning a wedding with different cultures and different cultures. Oh, someone said they wanted to see our rings. So that's my ring.
No, don't show your ring.
Show them yours one. This was from by Ishaq. Don't show them the inside, but there's a cute engraving. Okay, so I wanted to say that anyone that's planning a wedding with different people, so-called different people, and try to include everyone.
What do you mean?
Like how we did, like we kept the prayers in English, the ones that was done in Arabic, we translated it. We stayed away from traditions, because traditions is just that, it's tradition.
And that's what made our wedding,
Yeah,
and you
and
guys
we
will
just
see
did-
with the footage.
We just did what we were meant to do at the nikah. We did what is in the Quran, what is told, not still a whole lot of other things. So yeah.
There was a few people we heard from friends and family members that they kept on saying stuff like, yo, but you're not supposed to do that at the wedding, you're not supposed to wear that at the nikah or whatever. But what you guys don't understand is that if you don't know by now that we are different, physically, mentally, in every type of way different, everything we're going to do is different. I always say this to people: if people come with their own beliefs, the best way to challenge them is if you quote something from the Quran or something.
You do research.
You do your research thoroughly. That's the only way, honestly, you can challenge people. But other than that, don't allow people to come and dictate to you about their own beliefs, things that they've been indoctrinated with. This is Art and I, we do things differently, and if you don't know by now you know.
Anyway guys, so this is just kind of like an introduction to the rest of the content that we're gonna put up. There's so many questions that maybe we can do like a round 2 or talk
Maybe.
about it as we go on, because I know this type of videos is what you guys love.
But you'll see for yourself when the wedding videos will come out, which won't be soon. So please don't pester us like you did with the proposal videos. Oh my goodness.
And our laptop broke that time. We're
You.
still under pressure.
But now we're prepared. We've got a whole new laptop. We've got new equipment. We live together. So yeah, no, things are gonna be constant. And yeah, man.
Yeah. So comment down below what you'd like to see as us being husband and wife now. Food content, room content, you know. Yeah, and then we'll see you guys soon. Make sure that you like, share, and
How many times must I tell you to like, share, and subscribe? Aye. This is why we stopped making content, because you don't like, share, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. I don't want to tell you again. Especially you that's asking if she's pregnant. I'm sure you didn't subscribe.
and to the people that's asking till this day if Immanuel is Muslim,
Aye. I guess we'll never know.
we'll never know. It's not like it's in the last 5 videos or anything. You'll never know. It's not like you made a whole video.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you soon. Thank you for the love so far. And yeah,
Halala.
bye.
Wait, what are we now?
The Makuses.
Yes, baby. Yes. The Makuses shine. Hey, my English is also depleted. The Makuses signing out.
Tao.
Tao Yamariri. Yes, baby. Tell them.
I will explain again. Okay, anyway. Bye.